Samantha Winters parked her car in the Caldwell Hospital parking lot. Before opening the door, she pressed her forehead against the steering wheel and drew in a couple of deep breaths. She was bone-weary after the 7-hour drive from Beaverton, Oregon. She'd stopped only twice, just long enough to refill the tank and use the restroom, and hadn't bothered to eat anything except the snack food she'd tossed into the car before leaving home before dawn. The last report from her cousin Derek was that their grandmother's surgery, performed that morning, 24 hours after the fall from the horse, had gone well. Derek expected Gran to be able to leave the hospital tomorrow or the next day. "But from what I understand," he'd told Samantha a few hours ago, "it's going to be a lengthy recovery. Her right ankle was more or less shattered, broken in 3 places. It'll be non-weight-bearing for at least 3 months. She'll be in a cast and then one of those boots. After 3 months, they'll put her in a splint. I forgot what it's called. And then she'll have to go through physical therapy. Not easy for anybody, but she's 76. As active as she normally is, this is going to drive her crazy." "Don't worry about Gran's recovery. I'll stay as long as she needs me. I'm using the vacation days I've saved up over the years, and then I'll be on leave of absence for the rest of the time." "You don't have to do that, Sam. Between me and Brooklyn and Gran's friends—" "I want to do it, honest." What she hadn't told her cousin was that she was glad for an excuse, any excuse, to get away from work for a while, and away from Daniel Grayson, her boss. Not to be unkind, but the man was a jerk. He'd made her work life miserable for years. She'd put up with it because it was easier and less confrontational. Her only other option was to look for new employment, and that thought terrified her. Job security was important to her. She felt safe at Whitewater Business Solutions, and above almost anything else, Samantha liked to feel safe. Drawing one more breath, she straightened and opened the door. She felt rumpled and looked forward to a long soak in a warm bath. But before she could drive on to Thunder Creek, she wanted to see Gran. The hospital wasn't large, and it didn't take long to find her grandmother's room. A nurse was coming through the doorway when Samantha arrived. They exchanged brief nods as they passed each other. Gran looked up, registered who it was, and smiled. "Sam! What on earth are you doing here?" She held out a hand. Samantha took it before leaning in to kiss her grandmother. "Didn't Derek tell you I was coming? I had to come after I heard you took up flying. Or was it crashing?" "Both, it would seem." Gran pressed Samantha's hand against her cheek, eyes closed for a moment. "Oh, it is so good to see you," she said as she opened them again and gazed fondly at Samantha. "Same here." "But such a long drive." "It isn't so bad, Gran, and I wanted to be with you. You're going to need help for a while." Gran's eyes widened. "You're going to stay with me? You're not just here for the weekend?" "Nope. I'm here for a few months, according to the doctor." "Oh, sweetheart, what about your job? I can't ask you to—" But Samantha was already shaking her head. "You didn't ask. Like I told Derek, I want to be with you, and I've made all the necessary arrangements with my job." "They'll let you be gone that long?" Samantha squeezed her grandmother's hand again. "You're stuck with me, Gran. Get used to it." Gran smiled. "Getting used to it won't be a problem, I promise." She breathed out on a sigh, then sank deeper into the pillow beneath her head, her burst of energy spent. Samantha saw pain in the crinkles of her grandmother's face as she closed her eyes and almost instantly drifted off to sleep, aided by drugs, no doubt. Samantha wouldn't mind a catnap herself. She pulled a visitor's chair close to the side of Gran's bed and settled onto it. Closing her eyes, she drew in a long, deep breath. She was so tired. Through her weary haze, she heard a male voice ask, "May I come in?" Startled from near slumber, Samantha straightened and looked toward the drawn curtain in front of the door. "Yes?" She expected to see a doctor or a hospital.